hello there.
Hello everybody, how are you going tonight? It is good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in for some more Terra Invicta. And of course, today is a special day as the Dark Skies DLC for Terra Invicta has just come out. And I had decided to buy it and check it out. So we'll have a quick look at the DLC just to see what's like. There's a few things I want to check out in it. I want to have a look at a couple of the scenarios and then we'll jump into our normal playthrough. That's like the plan. I hope everyone's doing really, really well. Hope you're having a good week so far. I have certainly had one of the most intense days at work I've ever had in my life. But we'll leave that behind and we'll get on with playing some video games. And the game, yes, Terra Invicta is currently 50% off, and I believe the DLC is 10% off. In fact, it is 10% off because I paid 10% less for it. Alright, let me just end this and click on this, and then click on this, and then realize that I haven't got the game set up, so I need to click on this, and then I need to click on this, and then I need to click on this, and then this, and then this, and you should see Terra Invicta. Yay! Okay, it's working. All right, so yeah, we've got the DLC loaded, and the main thing the DLC is adding. Hey, Kathaguna. Awesome. I hope you have a great day. Also, I didn't say hello to everybody. First of all, congratulations to Core for getting first on the stream. That's your 15th first, which is wild. Alarmed response, unfortunately, was just not quite quick enough, which is a shame. And then hey to E69E, hey to Nook, hey to Alarmed response and Core, of course. Hey to Jacob Bronski, hey to TC, hey to Shin, hey to Gab Channel. Thank you all for tuning in. It's lovely to see you all. So there's a few new scenarios. Well, I think there's only really one or two new scenarios. The main things this is adding is new scenarios and some new ship models. So it's what I'm curious about is what they've added in terms of new projects to support the new starts. So there's two I'm quite interested in. There's the 2003 scenario. Unbeknownst to the public, aliens arrive on Earth in 2003. This is a slower, significantly more challenging scenario. And then there's also the Broken Earth scenario. Aliens, that's awesome, Vessel. I hope you're enjoying this series. Aliens arrive on Earth while humanity is recovering from a nuclear war. So I want to have a look at this first. So we're not actually going to play through this campaign. I just want to have a quick look at what the setup is at the start of the campaign. I'm just quite curious to see like what the world looks like, what the opening projects are. We're not going to play this. It's just to have a quick look at it. Because these are the two scenarios that I'm most interested in. I'm really curious about the 2003 start. That's quite fascinating. That's a long time ago. What was I doing in 2003? I think I was still at university. Was I at university in 2003? Or was that... no, I wasn't. I think I was still at school. Yeah, I was still at school. I'm working out how old I was. Yeah, I was a teenager. That's how old I am. Okay, well this is the same...
We remember the day the stars answered.
Is this the same
the
intro?
The day we learned we were not alone. As a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe,
I think this is just the old school
some of us
intro.
saw wondrous possibility, and others existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't
Pretty much
really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only
That's right, they are skills vessel.
And uncertainty.
Okay, so this is the old school intro. Okay, 150 years have passed since an ordinary man was thrust into history, forced to make a decision of immeasurable consequence. So it's 2112. A great winter followed his choice, and many lives were lost and many stories forgotten. Humanity has since regained its footing, pushing far beyond the heights of pre-war era. Yet old wounds still bleed. Mankind once more looks to the stars, unaware the stars are looking back.
Greetings, Commander.
Okay, that's the normal, all the normal stuff. Let's just have a look at the state of the world. So we've got, oh my god, look at this. We've got Occitania and France split between what used to be France. We've got Euskal Herria and Spain split, and Portugal its own place as well. We've got Catalonia is here too. We've got Scotland The Northern Assembly, England, Ireland, and Ireland is one country. We've got Scotland. Scotland's not actually doing too badly. What else have we got? We've got Intermarium here. Bavaria and the Netherlands has expanded a little bit. Denmark's still Denmark. Austria coming through this area here. Then we've got Slovakia, Transylvania. I'm excited to look at America. Hey, Demonicus. There seems to be not any cutscenes of voice of new technology, which is a bit sad. Oh, that's a shame. That is a big shame. Obviously, it also has part of the Mediterranean here. Let's have a look at Russia. Oh, Russia. Russia is... We've got the Petersburg Republic, Russia, Ukraine. Ukraine's much bigger. There's also active wars going on in the east over here. Belarus is... we've got... how do you pronounce this? Definitely Solid Frosty. Donske Kazakh Voyosko. Karakal, Pakistan. Tartarstan. The Komi Republic. This is all that's left of Russia. Just this region here. Petersburg Republic still there. Okay. Saudi Arabia is still Saudi Arabia. Oman has expanded. Yemen. Saudi Arabia has taken over the United Arab Emirates. Kuwait is still its thing. Iraq is here. Iran is still here. Afghanistan is still here. Pakistan is still here. India has broken up into Maharashtra, Mysore, Travancore, the Kingdom of Kuru, Bengal. I love this. This is so cool. I'll check the climate in a second. There's a few things I want to look at. It looks like the East Turkestanis are at war with the Mongolians in East Turkestan. Mongolia is... Oh, here's Sichuan. And then Zapai. Where's Mongolia? Because there's a Mongolian army here. There's Tibet. Zabakal, Tartastan. I thought this might be Mongolia. Where are you from? Zabayal, not Mongolia. Zabayal. Oh, so they're from over here. Okay. And then we've got... This is what's left of China. Japan has split into the Republic of Ainu and the Pacific Defense League. Australia. Western Australia has split away from Australia. We've got actual Australia, and then we have West Australia. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. This is going to be one hell of a unifying effort. Yeah, oh, New Zealand has split as well. We've got Te Waipunumu and New Zealand. Oh, I love West Australia. That's so funny. Africa has split. I'm not going to go through all the African countries. In terms of South America, Argentina is a powerhouse. Then we've got Brazil is shrunk. We've got Sul Brazil. We've got Paraguay still there. The Free Amazons. Free Amazonas is these three countries here. Is Venezuela still a thing? Venezuela is still a thing. Colombia, yeah. Guyana, Suriname, and Little Guyana, I think that is. Then we've got the Caribbean community. Oh my god, there's so much civil war happening in America. Look at all the war that's happening in America. Okay, we've got Yucatan, we've got Mexico, we've got Aztlan, we've got the Republic of Texas, which is currently at war with Aztlan. So, what on earth are they doing up here? Oh, so they're fighting at the border here. Then we've got the Civil Defense Administration, which has taken over Florida, New Orleans, and Nashville. Then up here we've got the Republic of New England. We've got the Lake Confed. We've got the Frontier Republic, Cascadia, California. California is just a country now. Oh my god, that's so good. It looks like Canada. We've got West Canada and Quebec. So Quebec has broken off from Canada. Alaska is its own country now as well, with a pretty cool flag, actually. The Alaskan flag. The Far East Federation. Wow, this is one hell of a scenario. This is one hell of a scenario. You could pretty much... I would love to do a Scotland run. Also, why is Glasgow the capital of Scotland in this? It should be... What's happened? Did Edinburgh get nuked? Why is Glasgow the capital? Where's the Brotherhood of Steel? Yes, it does feel like that, doesn't it? What a situation. And then what about South Africa? Cape Republic. South Africa's gone. Swaziland, yeah. South Africa's gone. Mozambique. No, yeah, okay. Madagascar hasn't split, which is nice. Glasgow, big glow up, yeah. Wow, what a scenario. This is cool. I love the idea of taking something like, you could take what's left of Russia and try and take over the world. You could take something like Sichuan or Taiwan. The fact that you can start as the Pacific Defense League is really interesting. They don't actually have as many claims as I thought they would. Also, what's happened here? So, where's Korea? So we still have South Korea and North Korea. And Taiwan is owned by itself. Because China has completely split. We've got Burma, Laos, Vietnam. Yeah, okay, this doesn't really... Vietnam has split into North and South Vietnam. You've got Vietnam and the Republic of Vietnam. Doesn't look like too much has happened in the Pacific Islands. Oh no, we've got the Republic of the Moluccas, and then we've got Republic of West Papua and Papua New Guinea. So this is, hey Halvala, thanks for tuning in. We're just having a look at the DLC, the new world situation. That's wild. Okay, let's have a look at the world climate. Global. Okay, so the situation is global temperature is plus 1.1 degrees C plus 2 Fahrenheit. C is up 20 centimeters. We've got a little bit of extra carbon dioxide. It's not too bad, actually. It could be much worse. Thank you for finding Unicorn Overlord through your playthrough. Last play. Awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm just glad people are finding Unicorn Overlord because it's such a good game. There's a lot of wars active at the start as well. That's insane. I love some of these as well. Oh, of course, that's pretty sad. Caribbean Community and Puerto Rico at war. Australia is actually at war with Australia at the start of the game. Pakistan is at war with everybody in the entire world. Pakistan's at war with Afghanistan, East Turkestan, Iran, Jaipur, Maharashtra. That's crazy. Mozambique has 2 wars going on. The Dominion of Hellas is at war with Turkey. This is a wild start. And then I guess it's kind of standard, right? A new space race. Mankind takes... Let's have a quick look at the tech tree. I don't think the tech tree is going to be too different on this one. Biotech. It is different. They have changed it up a little bit. So a new space race... You have to do a new space race. Oh, wow. This is a cool technology. So a new space race... The first person to research it, whoever puts the most, we definitely can't Jacob Brodsky. Whoever puts the most research into it, in fact, develops a free moon base and a space station, and the second one gets a space station and a space program. So the first person gets a moon base and a space station, the second person gets a space station, everyone else gets third person gets a space program, then everybody else just gets investment points into it. And then from there... It takes a little bit longer to get into stuff, and then it kind of looks about the same. I don't think there's that much new stuff in this one, apart from that space science kickoff. Imagine trying to be an idealist in this world, yeah. I wonder if there's some lore about what exactly happened and how the split countries will be. I hope there is. I'd be really sad if there wasn't. If we zoom out, you can see the tech tree is laid out differently. It's like... everything Brini requires this section here, and then you've got a few others that kind of cut through. Social research will have the biggest updates. Yeah, that's a good point. So, like, coming through here, because they've got to have new technologies to unite all of these countries. Let me just check something. If I'm going to do a full search on the full tech tree for Scotland. Nothing for Scotland. Maybe Celt? I need to click full search. The Celtic League. This project... So, Ireland gains a claim on Nantes, Glasgow, and Cardiff. No, that's not what we want. The Scot? Maybe picked? I want to find out if there's a technology that lets Scotland take over the world, basically. At least at the start there isn't. The Celtic League leads nowhere. But there's technology here for you to just do an Ireland start, because you could take the Celtic League really early and gain a claim on Glasgow and Scotland and Wales. The social was big, and more shortcuts for different factions. I haven't seen Perrin's video. I've only just gotten access to it today, because I bought it. I didn't get early access through Hooded Horse or anything. There's definitely a lot of stuff in here that's similar. Liberating Europe. Russia gains a claim on everywhere. Interesting. So there's a lot of... I'm just looking to see Caribbean community. The Caribbean community is... Caribbean community gains a claim on Wilmstead, Bridgetown. Okay, I was hoping one of them get a claim on anything in America. Regional African Union is restored. Commonwealth. England gains a claim on Australia, Canada, New Zealand. This is an interesting... This lets England take the world back over. You could restore the... You could, from the very early on in the game, start restoring the Commonwealth and building from there. But nothing for the greatest country on Earth that I can see. Greater Intermarium. The Intermarium gains, okay, that's stuff though. Greater Austronesia. Java gains a claim on New Zealand. South American Union. Stewards of the South, I don't think that's going to... Brazil gains a claim, yeah. Visions of Greatness. The Dominion of Hellas. There you go. You could reform the Greek Empire. They gain claims on pretty much everything around Egypt and the Middle East. Liberating America. Russia gains a claim on Anchorage. Vancouver, Las Vegas, San Jose, Mexico City. So Russia in this scenario, Russia is a really tiny little country in the middle of Europe, and this project gives it a claim on all of America. Liberating Europe gives Russia... Wait, these are all claims for Russia. Russia can get claims on pretty much the entire world. Why just Russia? Greater Dominion. Dominion of America, so you could reform from America. Total conflict resistance. What's total conflict resistance, Winterwolf? Also, rebuilding Rome could be fun. Pacific Defense League, Greater Pan Asia, the House of Islam. I'm just looking to see if there's anything for Scotland really quickly. I don't want to spend too long here. Fascinating. This is fascinating. I'm interested in exploring this a bit more. Why is it so Russian-centric? Yeah, there's definitely War Thunder levels of Russian bias. Giving Russia the ability to claim pretty much the entire world that early on in the game is interesting, because this is Russia in this playthrough. Where is Russia? I think this is Russia. It is one territory sector. That is all that is left of Russia. And they have claims on all of the USSR, by the looks of it, and Poland. They already have claims on a lot of stuff. This is definitely taking Terra Invicta to let you play Hoi Fortnite. It is, yes. And I think the 2003 start is going to be even more of that. So let's jump out of this for a second. Let's jump into the 2003 start and just see what that has going on with it. I'm very curious to see what that's going to look like. Let's take a second just to load through. Cool. I just got to... Yeah, that's fine. Let's go to new game, and we'll try the 2003 start. And just because I've never seen it, I want to see the intro from the servant's perspective. Start long campaign. They're doing it right now, so it fits. Isn't this DLC very lore heavy? Well, that's what I'm not sure about. I don't know if it is or isn't. I'm not going to. By the way, just for anyone who's joining now. Oh, hey, Multi. Sorry, I didn't see you join. How you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. I'm not going to be starting a new campaign. I want to continue our current campaign. I'm just really curious as to see what the world looks like in these starts. Now, this is obviously going to be more traditional because this isn't post-nuclear war in 2112. But what I am...
We remember the day the stars answered.
I'm just curious what the servant star looks like.
The day we learned we were not alone, as a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe. Some of us saw wondrous possibility, and others, existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them, until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see. Rapture, fear, revelation, lies, and at the nexus, salvation. We entreat our earthly forms.
Oh my god, they go full cult right from the start, don't they?
Praying that we will be found worthy, for only by accepting we are servants may we ascend, and only by excising the doubt within and around us may we be brought into its holy embrace.
I've never seen their start before, so I was curious. Right, so now this is 2003.
And unto you, Superior.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk to you. Okay, so 2003, obviously the world is not going to look that different. Because, you know, it's 2003, right? So America is all whole, etc. But what I'm curious about here is what the tech tree looks like. Advances in aerospace technology open the skies to more people. We build system scale advances on the most difficult side of questions. The world becomes connected. So digital society, you actually have to research digital society. So let's have a look here. So We Are Not Alone doesn't even start as a selected research option. Exascale computing. So look, digital society here, increasing control by 10. All cancer candidates are recruiting +1 investigation. Our council immediately gain +1 to investigation. Increases influence in public opinion, increases our social science. So you're basically starting with no research at all. Allows all factions to track alien vessels and structures out to Mars. So you can't even see further out than Mars. Well, I guess they do. Same deal, reversed, honestly. National investment points into boost, found space program, mission control, space and military science. And that leads very quickly into like advanced chemistry and then mission to space, which gets you HABs. Okay, and then this comes down to biotech, advanced carbon. Augmented reality gets you cybernetics very quickly. It doesn't actually look that different from the 2012 tree. Oh no, it's more like the traditional tree. I'm guessing it's just going to take longer to research. Yeah. It's a deeper tree. It's not as wide. It goes on for quite a long time. Climate change mitigation is right at the end of the tree. Titanic spacecraft is... So you've got everything normal. It's just a longer tree. It's just a slightly flattened tree, I think. With a little bit more stuff at the start of it to kind of catch you going. And if you have a look, we're producing 63 research at the beginning. And these all require 15,000. So it's going to take quite a long time, even with all the factions going into them. And then you've got nothing special, yeah, just normal researches. So you'll be spending a long time getting to that stage before you can actually do anything. Interestingly, the Academy do start with the International Space Station. Again. What was the last tree I looked at? That was the 2112, the after nuclear war start. So the Academy do start with a space science lab on the ISS. And nobody else can found a space station for quite a long time. So the Academy get a little bit of a bigger boost. Oh no, you can found a platform, you just need boost for it. So it won't take too long for them to get up here. Armies are all starting at Atomic Age. One of the North Korean armies sitting at... Yeah, North Korea still has a Industrial Age army. And then we've got Atomic Age armies here. I bet you America's still running Atomic Age armies. Yeah, wait a minute, where are the American armies? The Americans are in the Second Gulf War is currently going on in this scenario. So the American armies are in the process of claiming Iraq. They're actually about to turn Iraq in this scenario at the start. No, this is the 2003 start, not the 2112. Hey, Vortex Baz, not the 2112 after nuclear apocalypse start. We just had a look at that one. I didn't see anywhere irradiated in that start actually. Oh yeah, this is so there's a new DLC for the game. So I'm just having a look at the different starts in the DLC, and then we're going to jump into our actual playthrough. Not as much here, at least to start with. That's different, but I might check it out off screen and just like. I feel like this is the one to start in if you really want to spend a lot of time on Earth before you get into space. Yes, true, Jacob. Yeah, it's set after the nuclear winter. It's set after humanity has started to claw its way back up. I definitely want to explore that scenario a lot more. That's a really fun scenario. Okay, I think we've messed around enough. I'm happy with what I've seen. Let us actually load into our save, and we'll get on with the actual playing the game. So it's going to take a couple seconds to load. Now, thank you very much. I don't know if they're here at the moment. Where Bikini Islands? I didn't check Demonicus, I'm sorry. That's the 1962. Big thank you to Iskander. Is that how I pronounce your name? Iskander, for putting together a report on what engines we want to run for. So I know what research I want to focus on for our engines. Because that's something that I've been floundering on for a while now. It's like, what engines to build for our ships? And we're going to head down the gas terawatt reactor tree to try and get ourselves Firestar drives. This is our mid-game drives, not our long-game drives. Okay, we're now in-game. Let's head to Earth. Let's remind ourselves of the situation on Earth. Okay, so the biggest concern we have right now is that the servants are in control of North America and Canada, and they are getting ready. Hey, Windplank, how's it going? And they're getting ready to flip it to a. Let me move chat. Actually, chat's taking up some of the screen. They're getting ready to flip it to the what's it called? The Alien Administration. It would be a real shame if the Firestar doesn't unlock. Yes. We obviously are in control of India, which has expanded into Pakistan, and who did we take over last time? Afghanistan. So we now control it all as one country. We also control all of China. We control the newly unified Republic of Korea, and we also control Taiwan, which we needed to take. Research Mark II Code. Hang on. We'll get there. So that's the situation on Earth. We have a lot of armies, and we're kind of just waiting for that to flip over. There are aliens everywhere on Earth doing alien things. And then in the solar system, so Earth orbit is we've got a big presence in Earth orbit, but not a lot of power here. Although recently the Humanity First have been making some moves. If you remember last time, the Protectorates tried to slap our station and failed. They flew out to Fliegen, and then died. They've got a station out here with 3 fleets at it. Interesting. And then Luna, we've kind of just left to rot. Haven't really done much at Luna. Then we've got Mars is doing okay. There is an alien fleet in orbit of Mars, so the aliens aren't too annoyed with us. We have how many sites on Mars? 1, 2, 3, 4 sites on Mars. Everything is controlled by everybody else. We have a space station on top of Mars. And then we've got Mercury, we've got Ceres, and then the aliens are still coming in from out the solar system. So the biggest thing we have right now is we're at 160 mission control, and I think we're researching strategic deception. This is a very important research. This will increase the amount of mission control we can use, which will allow us to build more spaceships. And once we've got that, we've got Terawatt Gas Core Fission Reactor 1 currently under research as well. Phased array lasers are also coming, which is wonderful. So let's just continue trying to calm things down in our countries. The biggest issue we have right now in India is that we're getting a lot of unrest because we conquered Pakistan and Afghanistan. So we need to invest quite heavily into government in order to fix that. So sufficient investment in government and unity priorities in this nation will cause Karachi to lose its hostile claim status, reducing unrest and improving cohesion. So if you have a look at our regions, we have hostile claims on... I don't actually see here if they're hostile or not. I think it's this icon here, isn't it? Yeah, hostile claim. So we currently have hostile claims on Karachi, Kabul, Peshawar, Quetta. Those are the only ones. So we just need to clear those claims, and that will chill everything down over here. Now, do we need to do the same thing in Korea? I don't think we do. No, we don't need to do that in Korea. We just need to chill Korea out, because they've gone from 2 very separate nations to 1. Hilariously, they've gone from having information age armies to atomic age armies by combining. The T-34s are gone, and they now have some T-34. No, is that a T-72? They now have some T-72s. And then, everything else is kind of just going. We're also in the middle of upgrading a whole ton of space stations at the same time. So we're trying to kickstart our research into Tier 3 research. I would like to grab Bangladesh if we can. We do have a claim on it. But I don't know if we can handle the unrest. And right now the aliens are kind of annoyed with us. And I don't want to push that over into total war. So I'm going to just take very careful movements around the aliens for now. And we're not going to annoy them too much. Because at the moment they're tolerating us, and we're about to make it easier for them to tolerate us. So in terms of missions,
your orders.
There's nothing to fight because it's all alien structures. Although there are actually some alien life forms. So we're going to send Robusto Combustor off to fight the alien life forms. We're going to get Bruce Wayne to put down unrest. So hang on, what's our highest unrest? We've got our highest unrest in, at the moment, Korea, but India will be climbing as well. So we'll send Bruce to Korea to try and bring the unrest down here.
We'll turn down the heat.
Steve Jobless.
I'm here.
We'll come back to in a second.
Where do you need me?
Wintermute. I need to continue leveling him up, so I'm just going to get him to find somebody to investigate. That's kind of his job. He just investigates people. He's an investigator.
Initiating surveillance.
Reporting in. And we're kind of do the same thing for Steve Jobless, I think. I don't need to defend anywhere this turn. Let me confirm that. No, all of our control points are defended. Level in winter. Thanks, Ghost. Divisible Seeker. Oh, you're still talking about nukes. Okay. So we'll just get him to investigate somebody as well for now, just so that we have investigations happening.
Investigating
and
targets.
Then we've got to level up on Winter. So Winter's currently at 25 admin. His persuasion and investigation are looking really nice. Oh, we've got some new. Is this a new icon for data resources? There's also something else we want to have a quick look at, which is the new ship models. But don't want to. Good younger brother. What are you talking about with younger brothers? So he's got 25 science security. I'm going to level up his command is really low. But I want to get security up on everybody. I'm going to level his security up. Because we're just losing stuff through that. Now, one of the things we're going to be doing today is once we get some better engines, I do want to design some new ship classes. And because of the DLC, we now have access to the new ship models, which I really, really like. Are you planning on investing into knowledge in China? Yes. No, so at the moment in China, I'm investing mostly into mission control. I want to get all of the mission control built out as fast as possible. Then once we've done that, we are going to push quite high into knowledge. The reason I took both India and China was to build myself into a research powerhouse. And if you have a look at me compared to the other factions in the game, I'm producing 6.2. It jumps up to about 6.3 once we actually get researching. Everybody else is research levels 1.6, 1.4, 1.3, 2.3, 2.5, 2.0. We're miles ahead of them in the amount of research we can churn out. Our people are so much smarter than they are. When something with China's current plus MC, it's going to be a couple of years. It is indeed going to be a couple of years. We have to just keep working on it. But it's free MC that I don't need to support in space. So these are the models here. I can't make them any bigger, but this is just a gunship. The escort. The escort looks fascinating. There's actually two. What are these models? I didn't realize they added 2 sets of models. They've added these as well. I didn't know. I only knew about these. I've finished MC in China before, and I want to keep working on it. So we've got 2 different ship model types. We've got these kind of like more built out ones, and we've got these ones that are inspired by NASA. And the good news is we no longer have a dirty paint scheme on them. So this is one of them. This is the more put together ship, and then this is also wild. We've got this is the more NASA believable model, and then we've got the crazy space warfare model. Let's have a look at the battleship. So there's the new battleship, which looks quite cool, and then there's the blocky. They're kind of the same ship, I think. It's kind of armor built over it, which I actually quite like both of these models. What does the battle cruiser look like? Oh god, it's just big and round. I'd be keen to see the Lancer, because this is what the battlecruiser normally looks like. I don't know. I don't know building more armies is good because you lose investment points for every army build. I know that, Malte. The problem is if you have a look at the state of the world, America and Canada are under the control of the Academy. No, the servants. At any moment, they're going to flip this to the alien administration, and all of America's very powerful robotics-age armies will be under control of the aliens. And they're probably going to invade me, and I need armies to defend against. So I'm building lots of armies in order to defend against the aliens. Yes, that reduces my investment points, but I'd rather have slow investment points than not be able to defend myself. So that's why we're doing that. And no, I'm not investing in naval at the moment because I don't intend to counter-invade across the sea to America. I just need to be able to hold my land against America while we take over the rest of Europe. So that's why I'm building heavily into armies, because we need to defend against America, who have more advanced armies than us. We're going for more numbers than them. Okay, let's confirm our assignments for the turn. Look at building ships out properly a little bit. I want to get Lancers, I think, pretty soon. Let's speed time up as well, so we're not sitting here doing nothing. Alright, force the Academy to feature potential. That's what happened at the end of the stream.
I will help them.
Do some aspiring. Okay, so we've got a nanofarm at wrong right in Sun. So this is the station I built for the solar mirror. Then everyone told me that solar mirrors don't work the way I thought they did. So this is kind of a defunct space station. I don't actually know what to do with it, because this is the one that's in the L1 point in Earth orbit, and it does have solar mirrors, which are these boys here. The problem is the solar mirrors don't affect space stations, which is what I thought they did. This module will be able to build a stations, not service bases. It grants +6 power production to all solar power modules multiplied by solar module tier for faction bases. Bonus also applies on a moon if the module is an L1. If placed in the L1 between a planet and sun, the bonus applies to all bases in the planetary system. The problem is bases are not space stations. And all I have really in the Earth system are space stations, not bases. So these solar mirrors aren't really doing anything for me here. So this station is a little bit defunct. It doesn't really have a purpose. because I don't really need a station at the L1 point if I'm not really taking advantage of the solar mirrors. So I'm quite tempted to decommission this station, which is a bit of a faff. But unless somebody can give me a reason why I would want a station at the L1 in Earth orbit, I can't see a reason to do it. Now we are building one at Mars. I'm not ready. The thing is, Core, I've like one base on Luna. Yeah, that's it. Alarm response. I want to do a defensive war against them. So, Core, I don't really have a presence on Luna. Luna rolled really badly in this campaign, so I'm very tempted to just decommission this hab. Unless somebody has a good argument as to why I need an L1 base, I'm going to go ahead and decommission it. Because there's nothing I can do here that I can't do somewhere else. I mean, I could keep it as a resupply, but do I really need it as a resupply? I have like a million stations in Earth orbit. I could sell it. Now, Deliverus has a good point. I could sell it. I could give it away for something. That's useful. I've got so many other places I can fuel. What's the advantage of having a fueling point in the L1? I like what Deliververse is thinking, that we just give it away to somebody. Why don't we give it to... Who are we allied with at the moment? Or at least who doesn't hate us right now? Relations. Okay, so... Apparently we have a non-aggression pact with the Resistance, but we're in conflict with them. The only people who tolerate us are Project Exodus. And Project Exodus don't actually have a great... don't have a great presence in Earth orbit. They've been kicked out of Earth orbit. So what if we give it to Project Exodus in exchange for something? I like that idea. Let's reach out to Project Exodus next turn. I will add some Spaceworks to it. So they get some space. They actually get the ability to build some... get the ability to build some ships. Now we need some power out here. We're currently at 246. So let's grab some solar farms as well. 491. Once this is... And I'll give it to them with it under construction. I don't really care. If they decide to ruin it, then they decide to ruin it, you know? 899, 899. There you go. It's got exactly one power free. So I'll let them build it out. This is a for base, but this is hard for enemy councils to get to bases for them. Yeah. We'll give it to one of the good people. Elfio Featherweight went to resupply points. Yes. We built it because I thought the solar panels would help out Earth. They don't. We don't want this station. It's taking up mission control that at the moment is very precious. Okay, let's continue spinning the wheel. Handmaid Bang. Okay, so the Protectorate have already managed to turn back their counselor. That was very quick. We potentially need Project Exodus fleet, which rolled a success for investigate. Cool. We found someone with a potential loyalty of 0 who works for the initiative.
Surveillance complete.
Target identity is for initiative. We need to find another Protectorate person to turn.
Violence is abating.
Okay. All of our solar power plants are coming online. Public support for servants in China is raised to 33. We need to do something about that. That's very high. Major flooding in Chennai. We'll deploy a team to give resistance. That'll cost us 49 ops and 498 cash. Causes major damage to the economy and population in Chennai. Grants a civil public opinion boost. All armies suffer minor damage. Actually, also used to have Total Warfare. I energy nuclear instantly, but usually leave the range level alone. Hey Janone, how's it going? Good to see you. Turkey has declared war in Vietnam. That's a wild war.
By the numbers.
And we managed to assault aliens. Good work, Robusto Cabusto. And that's another... Where in Nigeria? Okay, so we've got 80 facilities being built in Nigeria as well. And another one in Nigeria. And agricultural complexes are done. So agricultural complexes are the tier 3 farms. There's no point using them if your tab is under a certain number of people. But in general, we're just going to straight upgrade them. We're not building them at the moment, Salty, because we can't actually use more than 160 mission control right now. Okay, so we're currently researching. If I just go back to the main researching page, we've currently got strategic deception to go and terawatt gas court. Can we get some more guns? That would be... I want to get ships of the line because I want to get my hands on the Lancer for when we get phasers. That's definitely something I want. Improved coil gun batteries is the coil gun Mark II. Let's get that going, and we also need to get ships of the line going as well. Improved coil gun batteries upgrades all of our defenses across the board. full salty, I'm building mission control everywhere I can. I'm not building mission control stations, though, because I can't actually afford to upgrade any more stations at this time to Tier 3 in order to add the modules to them. So I've already built a bunch in Mercury. Mercury has mission control stations, but they've massively nerfed mission control centers on space stations. They don't actually give you very much mission control anymore. They're also a unique module, so you can't spam them. And I don't have the mission control at the moment to build more. What I did want to do very quickly, though, was run through my HAPs and upgrade all of the Tier 3 ones to have... where can I select the tier that they are? Can I even do that? Not really. I just want to upgrade their farms. Because so it depends on the population. There's 490 people here. There's actually not much point in upgrading this farm. 415. Basically, the farm has a cutoff. I can't remember the maths for it exactly, but there is a... What is this? Oh, this is my new solar power plant. There's a cutoff point for when it's worth upgrading from a agricultural station. This supports enough people for up to 600 crew. So there's no point if I have less than 600 people. And the amount of people on a base is up here. I'm just going through all my bases to see if any of them need... I mean, 585 is close. 500. 400. Now, this one, the Citadel of Koloa in Mercury orbit, has 2,636 people living on it. Oh, Cashmere Go, thank you for the 18 month resub.
Zero had just subscribed and says late. So usual.
Well, you're not that late, Kashmir. So we definitely need to get ourselves an agricultural station here. Icon was 3 dots teal versus 2 dots yellow. Cool. Do we already have one here? Spaceworks. This is why. This is our Spaceworks station in Mercury orbit. Solar farm, battle stations, battle stations, battle stations. Here's the farm here. So we're going to upgrade this to an agricultural complex. I mean, specific station which can house it. This way, don't have it. Once we get the power to support them, we'll definitely be doing that. At the moment, we can't support that on every station. 500, 1,000. So we want one here as well. Wrong, right. This is the station that we're going to give away. I'm not too worried about this one. International Space Station, Ixion Station. Only Ixion Station is a real edge case because it's got 700, but I will upgrade it. 2.6 people dealing with half the station undergoing construction. They have big out of power. It must be hell. Yeah, well, if they want to save space, they're gonna deal with it. We'll upgrade this as well. Anything that's over 600, I'll instantly upgrade. 700, yeah, we'll upgrade this one. So yeah, we'll upgrade this one. You can start station by MC cost. There we go. That's how I should have done it. Definitely need to upgrade this one. Oh, actually, should be checking power. I might be killing the power on all these stations. You're fine. I think we'll be fine for power. You also need an upgrade. 744, yeah, you're okay on power. Good job farms don't actually require a lot of power. T-Ram, Fliegen needs an upgrade. Counting on power here. 592, 560, we're good. I kind of wish we were able to create and customize our own organization. That would be very cool, Ivana. Ivlana. I agree with you. I think it would be very cool to have a custom organization. Or even just like, I don't know, start... Okay, we've gone through everything. Alright, that's done. Let's keep going forward. I would like the ability to do like a custom, or just your own faction. That maybe just has like really generic research, just so you can do your own thing. Alright, that's another turn done. Now the big thing this turn is India and China need to be defended. We found an alien in Uzbekistan. Well, I can't really do a ton about that right now. So Bruce needs to defend China.
Securing
we'll
our
get
interests.
Wintermute to defend India.
I'm here.
So they are both defended. Excuse me. Then we'll get Robusto
Where do you need
Combusto
me?
to kill alien life forms in Russia.
Going in hot.
And then Steve
Ready for my
Jobless,
mission.
I need you to find for me a protectorate. Oh, we've actually found a protectorate person. So keep investigating this one so we can find their loyalty.
Initiating
Customers are
surveillance.
getting tedious, that our rebels are being a bit overpowered. Yes, we struggled with our start of this game because we went for a non-traditional start, and it has definitely put us in a negative position for this game. Now, how is popular opinion for the servants is really high in China. That is really high. I think I'm going to pull Tagalelic out of advising and get him to public campaign in China, just to counteract that rising public opinion in China. I don't want them to be able to flip the country through a popularity push. Alright, let's confirm assignments for the turn. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Oh, there was a level up on somebody, wasn't there? There was a level up on Robusto Combusto. So her command is still not maxed. So I'm just going to keep maxing her command out. And let's unpause. You keep telling me to get Survivor, I keep forgetting to do it.
Securing our control.
There's so many other things to balance. Remembering Survivor is such a small piece of information compared to all the other stuff I'm trying to process that it's just never going to be in my mind.
Offering support.
Unless you remind me before I open the menu. I'm never going to remember it. Okay, we got more and more science stuff coming online now.
Intel on
Are you
our
advising?
target.
I was advising both China and India. I'm not at the moment. We have to prove our knowledge about Ambar at the targets. So their loyalty is 9. We should be able to try and flip them next turn. That's the improved coal guns done. That was very fast. Oh no, that's improved coal cannons available. I should have said that as a favorite. Okay, only 3% public opinion in China, which is not good. Egypt has joined the Turkey-Vietnam war against Vietnam.
Target destroyed.
So core, they were on perma advise. So I have Tankalelik and Boba Fett Can on perma advise for India and China. I just pulled Tankalelik off perma advise to start pushing up the public opinion. Maybe we should name a new council as Travis. 4 months ago, really. 25% extra IPs. I know, of course. I've been doing it. Trade station next turn. Thank you, Happy Duckman. Yes, that's a very good point. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot to do it this term. Too many things going on. So I have people on permanent advice to those 2 nations. Okay, it's more power online. We're up to 6.4k research now. You can direct invest in Unity for opinion. We can't direct invest in anything at the moment because we have no influence. Because we just spent it all direct investing in funding. Okay. So, what I want to do is Wintermute. I want you to make contact. Now, who do you want to give this to? At the moment, I kind of want to give it to Project Exodus. Mostly because Project Exodus like us. And they have no... where's the L1? It's out here. Right? They've got no presence in Earth orbit. Mind you, looking at this, the Resistance don't either. I think I want to give it to the Resistance. The Resistance have 1 space station. They've got 1 space station. Oh no, is this... Yeah, they've got 1 space station in Earth orbit. Server administration. Yeah, cool. Server administration destroyed by humanity first. Love that. Unfortunately, lags into Commander, I cannot log into Twitch. For whatever reason, I've tried every browser. I've reset my router. I've cleared my cache cookies. I can't get the Twitch dashboard to load on any of my devices. It just sits and spins and gives me an error. Which means I can't change the game that I'm playing on Twitch. So I'll try again right now. It just spins. And never ever loads the page for me. So I can't change the game name. That's why it's showing the wrong game name. I've tried a phone over mobile data, but the problem is I've locked my Twitch account that it can't be logged into by mobile devices as a security feature. So I can only you can actually load it from a desktop device. So I can't log into it from a phone. Actually, sorry, you can't log into it from the app. You need to use a phone in desktop mode. So I need to just have a look at it. Yeah. What was the service decision? My research phaser. I'm researching phasers because I want to use lasers long term in this game. We're going to be using lasers. And yes, everyone is a big Star Trek fan. That's the other reason. Okay, so we're going to give it to the Resistance. So let's get Wintermute to reach out to the Resistance. I think we know them. We don't. So I need to find a Resistance person to reach out to. So Wintermute needs to find somebody from the Resistance to be friends with. So we're going to have to investigate whoever we can, which is not very many people. None of these people are in Resistance countries either, but we'll investigate this person
Investigating target.
Then we want to flip that person we found. I'm Jabba Hat. I've got a 54%. We'll knock that up to a 90, and we'll flip them.
They'll be working for us soon. Ready to go.
Okay, Bruce.
Where do you need me?
Let's get you investigating as well to increase our chances of finding somebody. So you look at this person in Colombia.
Surveilling target.
We have nuclear torpedoes.
Reporting in.
No, I'm not sure if it's exactly what it is or not. So Tankalelek is my advisor, Core. He needs to turn somebody this turn, so we can't advise. Boba Fett, as you can see, is on permanent advice for India. They look. We early game in combat, we did spam torpedoes. They just weren't photon torpedoes. But torpedo spam was definitely a big part of our combat plan. Okay, alien life forms in Russia.
Gear up.
And then Steve Jobs.
Ready for orders.
Because there's nothing else for him to do this turn, I will get him to advise in China, but he is not the main person. Everybody has high admin. That's the first stat I've leveled up for everybody. Robusto has way more important things to be doing than advising at the moment. Just trying to stop more kaiju from spawning. But we'll get Steve Jobless to do an advise this turn until we get the other person back over. Okay, let's confirm assignments. Let's unpause.
Offering counsel.
Offering assistance.
Person of interest surveilled.
6.6k research at the moment. Okay, Humanity First isn't quite the right person we wanted to find.
We've got some intel
And the
on
initiative,
our
so we're still not finding them. Spamming nuke missiles sounds like a more effective anti-initiative. So we're kind of working on shaped charged nuclear missiles. I don't want my armies to hunt Xenoformer because they'll end up leaving my territory and going to Russia, and I don't want that to happen. They've turned to our cause, which is good. So we can now
Keep me safe.
have eyes on what the Protectorate are doing. Battle stations are now coming online for our stations. We're going to get spammed with battle stations in a minute. They're still pushing up public support in China. That's really annoying. There's no Xenofauna in any of our territories for the armies to hunt. And I don't have alliances with anyone else. Thanks, Lags. I do need to get some water. Cool. She was successful. We've got another new army in China. I own Russia, yes. No, I don't own Russia. I do not own Russia. The Protectorate own Russia. I own China. China and India. Oh my god. We turned her this turn. Did she just get assassinated? Or someone else might have turned her. I don't know. Yes, we must go back to the Xenophore grind. I do not Russia. Strategic deception is completed. Okay. We estimated we can increase our faction's presence in space by 25% without inviting alien retaliation. Because that's where all the Xenoflora is. I can't fight Xenoflora that I can't get to. I need to just quickly check what our new... Yes, so and there's no Xenoflora in friendly countries to hunt. So I have to send my agents to go and hunt the Xenoflora instead. Because it's not in friendly countries. It's all in Russia. Okay, so I need to go to the wiki and I need to pull the what's it called again? Terra Invicta mission control flipper. I need the number, our new number. There you go. Now you understand. Yes, I didn't make it super clear. Okay, so Terra Invicta, it's the mission control cap that I need to check on. I think it's under resources on their page. Because it was 166, and now I need to check what it is now. I can spend my space fleet to hunt. I don't really have much in the way of a space fleet. I'm really not wanting to make the aliens angry. Sorry there's no news right now. I'm literally on my... Oh my god, is this page not... I don't know what's going on with my internet. So many pages will not load all of a sudden. It's not just Twitch. I'm having problems loading maybe 20% of web pages. And YouTube... Oh, this is loaded fine. It just took longer than it should have. Alright, mission control. This is not the right page either. No, this is not the right page. I'll have to look this up later. We definitely have some headspace anyway. Now the completed strategic deception, it's jumped up to around 200 and something that we can build, but there's still more to do. Okay, I want to get coil cannons researched, and I missed that research. I let it come down here. That's railgun. I want coil gun. This is going to be marked as obsolete. Where there was a improved coil gun cannon. This is going to be tier 2 coil guns. So we're going to get that researched. It's not our specialty. Okay. Basically the Star Trek version only doesn't make the ships instantly explode, only their armor, yeah. Okay, the new army is ready, so we need to name it. So roll army. I've updated the naming list, by the way. The obstinate, I'm going to have to copy and paste that. Obstinate orthopedic occupants. What even is, I think it's just the way that it my understanding is a phaser isn't a solid, a constant beam, but it's phased. That's my understanding of what a phaser is compared to a laser. If you think that alienation invades urban warfare tech and stuff, yeah, we're gonna pick up stuff like that up. I'm just trying to get my fleet tech sorted right now. Okay, so we didn't manage to find a We did manage to find
Lending my
who we were
expertise.
looking for last turn.
Acknowledged.
So let's get back to search again. We still need to find somebody from the Resistance.
Investigating target.
So I'm going to get Wintermute
What's the
and
op?
Bruce to investigate more people.
We'll see what they're up to.
And we're going to start checking. Yes, start checking at home. And we have ship charge nuclear torpedoes. We can pretend that they are
Acknowledged.
photon torpedoes. Alright, I think there's more alien life forms to fight. Yes, there are.
Taking it to them.
And then Steve
Where
Jobless. I'll get you to investigate as well, actually. Why don't you hit this person up in Ethiopia for me? Need to find someone so we can give this away.
Surveilling target.
Okay, confirm, zoom out, on pause. Getting
Lending
strategic
my
deception done
expertise.
is massive.
Offering support.
Massive.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
There you go. 6.8k research now. He's gone to ground. Interesting. Okay, we now have to take Maskarova. This is the next step after... This is huge that this is popped straight away. When you research this straight up, this is another 25% increase in mission control that we can get away with before the aliens go to war with us.
We've got some intel on our target.
Okay, we found a Resistance person. Awesome. We can reach out to them next turn.
Surveillance complete.
Another Resistance person.
Person of interest
And a Project
surveilled.
Exodus person. Yeah, 48-point buffer. Good, thank you for bringing up. Forced the United States of America impose a new governing regime in Vietnam. So the American invasion of Vietnam has resulted in them turning into the servants. Yes, it's so scary, Sushin Tofo. And I can't afford to hit any of them right now or I'll make the aliens very angry at us.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Robusto keeps doing her job. FEV vaccine developed. For a second, I thought it was the forced evolutionary virus. I was like, wait, we're not playing a Fallout mod. Rift Valley fever has infected millions and killed thousands, but now the efforts of doctors and researchers on Moonbase Alpha have borne fruit. A working vaccine has been produced. The vaccine uses RNA from the Bunya virus to stimulate an immune response in patients with these online virus. Hey, Damon Ken, how's it going? They did indeed. So we can deploy the vaccine, which just gets us a public opinion boost. We can charge for it, which gets us actually quite a small amount of money. And then we can implant patients with a tracking chip too, but we're not the servants. I'm just going to give away a vaccine away for free. I don't need 500 cash. Alien facility in Saskatoon. More stuff coming online in our stations. Terawatt Gas Fission Reactor 1 has completed. So we need to wait for Terawatt Gas Fission Reactor Core 2 to proc. In the meantime, I am going to get... I already know what I want. Ships of the Line researching. Research is really starting to kick off now that we are really producing it. Reactive dust accelerator weapons. Yeah, they don't do anything like that. They got plasma. It's probably the most science fiction-y weapon they've got. Wait. What's going on here? Oh no, this is from ages ago, right? That's right. This is from the 4th of August, 2038. I was like, who's shooting at us? But this is from when the aliens were shooting us a long time ago. Because I just clicked here. Hey, Alf. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. All right. So we found ourselves a resistance member. So let's go shake hands with them, and we'll give them a space station.
Initiating contact.
What's the op?
Bruce. The most fiction about this game is in the aliens part. So you're succeeding a regime change in Vietnam. Yes. I love that North and South Vietnam split in the post-nuclear society, post-nuclear war scenario. I definitely want to explore that more. I've seen normal dust weapons. I've always seen a video game with space dock. What tech can I steal? There's not a lot of tech I can steal because I'm so far advanced from everybody else. What I can do is I can sabotage, but in general, there's very little I can steal. If I have a quick look, every time I check, there's basically nothing worth stealing. Like, they're not really working on anything I'm particularly interested in. But it's like Institute stuff, I've already got that. Agriculture Complex, I've already got that. Advanced Scale Batteries, I've already got that. Adamantium Armor, I've already got that. Like, I've already got all of the research that they are doing, because I'm so far ahead that there's not really anything worth stealing from them. What I can do is sabotage, but the people I want to sabotage is if I get caught, I will potentially make the aliens angry. And as I said a couple of turns ago, I'm not doing anything right now to increase alien hate, as it's already so high. I'm not really interested in that right now. We will eventually get back around to it. Initiative hasn't done the hydro language research yet. There you go. That's how far behind the initiative are. Like, I'm not ready to rock the boat. Yes, we have so much more research than them that we are starting to really pull ahead. Okay, so Bruce is good at okay at putting down unrest. What is our unrest situation like? Because we haven't looked at unrest for a few turns. We're at 1 unrest in India and 0.8 unrest in Korea. So let's put down unrest in India.
We'll restore peace to
Robusto
this
still
nation.
has more alien
service.
life forms to go after in Saudi.
We're going in.
In broken a few places so many you can. Yes, we went through. We had a look at that before I started playing the campaign again, and I found those texts, and I can't believe
Where
the
to?
Russian bias. So much Russian bias in that. It's not worth it, Lags on Commander. That's why I'm avoiding triggering it. And that's the whole reason I'm not taking aggressive actions against the aliens right now, is to avoid going to alien war with them right now. I'm not ready for total war with them. I don't have any space fleets. I don't have the technology. So I'm trying to stay just under the radar so that I can get as much done as possible. Exodus have nothing. Honestly, there's nothing to steal. Bear in mind, I can't hide Tankalele. He's unhideable. I'm going to get you to public campaign in China, I think. I'm just a bit worried about this.
Making our case.
There is no alien administration at this point. No alien admin yet. And I'm trying to keep my head down until that changes. Okay, let's unpause. Alien admin is going to form at any moment.
Offering assistance.
Trade
Offering
negotiations
counsel.
with resistance have opened.
We'll open a channel.
If you
Okay.
don't stop batting your eyelids at these damn things, we'll have to do something about it.
Where is it? I guess the last one I built, right? Yeah, wrong right. We'll need... What the hell? I'm like, here, have a space station. No, we won't take that. They won't take the space station off me. They're not willing to take the space station off me. They're that annoyed with me. Would you like some water? What if I gave you 10 water? What if I gave you 100 water? What if I gave you 1,000 water? What if I give you 10,000 water? Okay, now you're getting a little bit ridiculous. Will they do it for $1? They will not do it for $1. Will they do it for $100? Not even close. They probably don't have the resources to maintain the station, no. But I would feel like the AI would quite happily take a station. They won't even take 1,000. Try Thistles. Even 1,000 Thistles won't. What does the alien admin doesn't do anything for the servants. The alien admin is basically a new faction on Earth that has a claim on every nation, and it just lets them take over territory. They probably think it's booby-trapped. I can't believe they won't take it off me. Can you take out... I can't... No, I can't take out Improved Relations. I may have stolen some stuff from them. I may have annoyed them a little bit, but I'm shocked they will not just take a space station off me. A tier 3 space station. I don't think they've got tier 3 space station tech yet. I guess it was also part of the win condition. Like, if I wanted to give them all of my money... They won't even take it for 290,000, and that's probably sorry, 29,000. That's probably represents billions of dollars that they're not interested in taking off me for. Damn, they're pissed off with me. They are really pissed off with me. We do have a nap with them, so I can, if I minimize this, we have a look at relations. We have a non-aggression pact with them, but we are in conflict with them. The only people I think who will take it off me are Project Exodus. So I guess we try to give it to Project Exodus next turn. But we can't trade. We can't trade with them. So we'll try Project Exodus next turn. They may not have the MC. Who knows? Okay, that's more about that's battle stations coming online. Public support for the servants in Taiwan. That's a change in policy.
The simple truth is that
Okay.
any spaceship is just a large metal balloon filled with air. Once pierced, it has lost all its wonder.
So that's phased array
Kind of hard
lasers
to
done.
steal.
which
Fundamentals of orbital warfare.
gets its point defense phaser turrets among many other things. Probably should be reported bug. Might be something to do with the patch and the update. Who knows? Okay, so where are we thinking right now? We have Matryoshka unlocked. Free aircraft carrier, no strings attached. Yeah, we have Matryoshka unlocked. You don't like the Colonial SMR? No, I don't like the Colonial SMR either. So we need to work our way. I think the option is fusion next, because we're doing gas terawatt. So if I don't think I can search gas terawatt here. Gas core fission systems. That leads to advanced fission, and that leads to heavy pulse propulsion, which is the H Orion drive, which is one of the ones we were looking. It's not one of the ones we're looking at. Advanced fission only leads there. Tartarus torpedoes. What do we need for Tartarus torpedoes? I'll need to do a full search. Okay, I need to view the full tree. Tartarus. Tartarus-shaped nuclear torpedoes requires Archon shaped nuclear torpedoes, which requires heavy pulse propulsion, which is the same technology I was just looking at, which takes us to the H Orion drive, which then leads on to the light bulb drive and the H Orion drive. But what we actually want to head towards is the Firestarter. The Firestar, which is from Gas Core Fission Reactor 3, which unlocks the Firestar Fission Lantern, which requires Terracore. It just requires Triton Terawatt Gas Core Fission Reactor 3. So we have the prerequisites for this unlocked. We just need to get Terawatt Gas Fission Reactor 3 researched, which requires Terawatt Gas Fission Reactor 2, which requires Terawatt Gas Fission Reactor 1. So that's all good. The Triton Polywell drive, that has not come up in the report I was given before the stream. Triton Poly. The Triton Polywell drive requires hybrid confinement fusion reactor 1 and mag nozzles. We haven't unlocked we need mag nozzles for that. Yeah, the 1990s. Here's some messed up T90s. So that's going to require quite a lot of research. But still conventional warheads, yeah. So it's either we go for hybrid the hybrid thingy that we don't actually really need. We start researching mag, which means magnetic plasma confinement is our next one, which will also unlock many of those tokamaks and Z-pinch techniques. It's quite a big research. Yeah, those are specifically nukes. Let me go back to the tech-only tree. I'm just looking back here to see if there's anything we've missed, like early on. Apart from obviously Mission to Jupiter. If Stan had personally offered, there might have been heavy connotations about getting favors in return, which is a hard no, yeah. We're working our way towards fusion, yeah. So it's mag nozzles I was looking at there. Magnetic nozzles, which comes from magnetic plasma confinement. So let's get magnetic plasma confinement started. It's going to take a long time to research. Magnetic plasma confinement. Since retarded spirits are one rock, two birds kind of thing. Yeah, I think we'll start working towards this because we've got everything we need for the Firestar drive, which is our kind of middle of the road one. We could do we've got plasma weapons completing quite soon. We can do that in the plasma weapon slot. It's been fusion in 20 years for 50, and now we're actually bothering with it. Yes. We're going to complete that this year as well, actually. It's going to complete in December. Okay. The public will be very happy. Point defense phaser turrets, we want to set that as a favorite. Infrared phaser batteries. I don't want infrared. I'm going to keep pushing down the laser tree to get better phasers. So I'm going to obsolete infrared. Unless infrared is a prerequisite. I don't think it is, though. Green phaser, I don't want. I'm going to go for ultraviolet phasers, basically. So we'll wait until we got ultraviolet.
We were
done.
unable to increase security.
Unable to reduce unrest in India, okay.
We've moved the needle.
Public opinion had gone up by 3, great. You can't afford UV phasers. Why not? Because they need exotics? Core, there's a great way to get exotics very quickly on Earth right now. It's called killing the 40. There's a great way to get a lot of exotics on Earth. We just have to be ready to go for war. Phasers are phased array lasers, yes. So United States of America control the service declared war in Thailand. Turkey under control initiative declared war in Angola.
The LC is secure.
Yeah, they're going to work towards it, though. Well, I mean, we could do green in the meantime, but I'm eventually going to be working towards ultraviolet. And I have a way to get a lot. It's all of these. Hanoi in Vietnam. Okay. Well, then we'll do green. Okay, our Spaceworks is finally online on our shipyard in Earth orbit. Yeah, exactly, Kite. That's what we'll do. Green Faces also use exotics? Cool. We'll work it out. Okay, we need to defend Taiwan this turn. We're not going to purge them in Morocco, dude. Alright, I think we need to try and send some guys to go to ground. But we need to defend Taiwan first of all. So I'm going to get Wintermute to defend here.
Making things safe for our people. Ready.
Bruce is known to the aliens at the moment, so I don't really have time to send him to ground. I've got too much stuff going on. Because we have rising unrest in India and in China. In Korea. So I'm going to send you in to stabilize
here. We'll make
here.
things safe.
Robusto Combusto, I think you're out of alien... Yeah, so all of these alien structures will eventually give us exotics when we're at war with the aliens. But in the meantime, I need you to put down unrest in Korea for me. Thank you.
We'll turn down the
then
heat.
Steve Jobless.
What's the up?
You need experience, Steve. So let's just get you to... No, we wanted to reach out to Project Exodus. Notice that you very so you can stations get it for free. Yes, so we do want to do that. Okay, we can't see anyone from the factions we want to find, so we're going to have to do some more searching. We're looking for someone from Project Exodus. We did find one last turn, but we lost
Eyes
them.
on target.
So we will get... We'll sort the phaser tech out later, because it doesn't really matter right now, because we're doing cold gun tech. And we'll get it. We'll get it sorted. We also want phase PD if we can do it.
Securing our control.
So there's the infrared phaser cannons. I want to go for green, so I'll obsolete that. But we will add the greens, and I'm going to unobsolete the greens. Where were they? Green infra. Green. I'm looking for green phaser. There's green laser. Green phaser batteries. Unobsolete. More power
I
coming
have
online.
new information.
Project Exodus. Okay, we found a Project Exodus person. Not really. We just had a bit of an argument about lasers. Battle stations, battle stations, battle stations, battle stations, battle stations. You actually infuriates me with the fact that the other factions let the servants control the US. Doing run public campaigns and the servants give the US the ads. It's so frustrating. It's happened in every one of my campaigns.
Order is returning.
I'm just really shocked they haven't flipped it to the alien nation yet. In admin yet. Egypt has joined the war against Angola. Humanity fleet launches for Scaffold Shipyard. Why did I not get any time to react to that at all? What the hell? First of all, why is the Humanity first attacking me? And why did I get no time to respond to that? Fleet Fox Train has launched a target special is expected to arrive at 2011-49. Where is Scaffold Shipyard anyway? Scaffold Shipyard, by the way, isn't actually a shipyard. The Space Forces of the service defeated Humanity first in the battle at Katsuguri Station in low Earth orbit. Okay, there's a lot happening at the moment. And now we have combat. I do apparently have fighters. I can't click on them though. I can add extra fighters. What has Scaffold Shipyard got? It's a pretty terrible station. It's not one of my tier 3 stations. It's one of my tier 3 stations. It hasn't finished its battle stations yet. But I think it has a layer defense array. It has one layer defense array. And it's building a battle station, which will be completed in 10 days' time. It's got 2 battle stations under construction. I do have exo fighters, yes. I don't understand how they were able to do this without me getting any warning and being able to dispatch my fleet to defend the station. That is extremely annoying. We can obviously send our station... It is powered, yes. You can tell that it is powered because my station has a combat value. These ships are corvettes with green arc laser cannons and green arc laser batteries. And this one has a light rail cannon and a light ion battery. So if I had 2-layer defense rates, we'd probably be fine. What we're probably going to have to do is we're probably have to dispatch the fleet. Do we actually have phasers? Yes, we have unlocked phasers. We have not researched phasers yet. So we have unlocked the research for phasers. We haven't actually researched them yet. Okay. I can add exofighters. So we've got... I can add three exofighters. And I've got these different missile pods for them. So it costs me 70 boosts to do this. What do we want to give them? Crates are... I don't even know which are the good ones. We got the phaser global tech. Yes, exactly what Car's saying. I can't remember what is a good missile here. So just need to get it if I remember right. It also tells them some of the tech. Yes, it did actually say that they will have the base. We can have a look when we get in. So Vulcan is a torpedo. Well, they're both torpedoes actually. This is a penetrator torpedo. The Artemis is a explosive torpedo. The Lancehead is a penetrator missile. So these have an acceleration of 18.3 Gs. These have an acceleration of 8, and these have an acceleration of 9.1. And the Vulcan has an acceleration of 9.1. So the Vulcans are the fastest ones. But they're penetrators rather than explosives. Yeah, the Lancers I think are really old. They do 762 damage. The Artemis do 115 damage. They've got 2 shots with these. I think we go with Vulcans. I think the Vulcans are the way to go. Benetusa comparisons, yes. Look, they've done a lot of work on the interface of this game. It just needs a lot more work. You can send much more Lanceheads. Nope, magazine is 2. For the oh no, wait, hang on. Lancehead magazine is 4. It's only double. It's only double. What's the difference in fuel between the Artemis? So the Artemis has 8 kps of delta V. The Vulcan has 6 kps of delta V. So the Artemis has more fuel, but way less damage. The damage is like 8 times higher on the Vulcans. I'm going for the Vulcans. Okay, let's launch all. Confirm. Okay, so we've got 3 exofighters, which I've never used before. I'm gonna. Can I save the game? I'm gonna quickly do a save just in case I mess this up. Coward save. Defense. I can't save the game right now. Okay, so I'm gonna let me save it. So let's just accept. After the combat auto save. Okay. They are sending their exofighters to fight now because I sent my exofighters to fight. No, it's not good. I don't know if it will lower the hate levels, actually. That's a very good point. Okay. So, where is our station? Station is here. What we'll do, I think, is we'll keep the exofighters back and try and let the station kill the fighters as they come in, or we just send the fighters in at high speed to hit the ships. Exofighters are weak against stations with defense. Yeah, I'm thinking we put the exofighters behind the station at 0 speed, and then once the station has engaged, we accelerate them to max speed, and we get them to bombard the enemy. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. Let's confirm. I think I'm quite happy with that. Alright, they've come in like this. So let's just give them a little bit of time to see what they're doing. This is new. Oh, there's a battle log now. Cool. That's set to hold fire. Very good point. I'll just set them to idle for the moment, because I don't want them to accidentally fire. Okay. Check armaments. Yeah, so the enemy have Gladius Corvette. This one has a green arc laser cannon and battery. This one has a rail cannon and a light ion battery. If we kill the laser ship, they can't stop our railguns. Guys, are basically armed space shuttles. They can't let the vipers from someone. Yeah, I'll give you a close up in a second. Their exofighters are all armed with lance heads. Yeah, lots of lance heads. Okay, here's the exofighters here. Bear in mind, it's very difficult to zoom in really close in this with the camera in this game. Here is... Oh, damn, I had a great shot of it there. This camera. Okay, that is an exofighter. That's the closest I can get to it. Yeah, I can't get any closer to it than that without, like, messing the camera up. So it's just like a little space shuttle. So I think if we take out the ship with the lasers, we should be in good stead. Now, this is running. Can I see its armaments? For the laser defense array, will it tell me? Yeah. So it's only got a green arc laser, a railgun battery, and a point defense arc laser. It does not have phasers. It's got arc lasers. So we do want to do something about that. So as soon as we're engaged, I'm gonna try and take out the main ship. But I'll probably send one fighter against the other one. Want to see what the aliens, what Humanity First are up to here, though. Why they are attacking me, I don't know. Okay, we'll speed up time a little bit, because there's nothing happening. They're just flying towards us at the moment. Yeah, I don't accept my... All in one ship? Okay, we'll go all in one ship. I don't know why, lags. I don't know why. It does... Okay, hang on. We are now engaging. So we've actually just shot the Gladius. The Gladius is... the one with the lasers. So we're actually already engaging. I'm going to hold for a little bit longer. I'm not going to engage just yet. Screw it. I'm going in now. So I'm going to set all of these to set primary target. Well, actually, we're going to get them up to top speed first. So I'm going to give them a full speed ahead command. And then as soon as they're at full speed, we're going to launch. Might want to focus fire on them. Cool. Seems like you have the laser armor bug. What's the laser armor bug? What do the Exos have? Their Exos have lance heads. Wait for the coils to shoot. The coils are shooting. This is what their ships look like, by the way. They've got quite a funky color scheme. Humanity First. You can see the laser cannon there and the barrel there. I also thought with like funny matter. I'm actually. Oh, it's too late now, isn't it? Yeah, I've already told them. Your LDA is taking full damage from lasers. Oh, joy. That sounds like a cool bug to have. Alright, we're accelerating. So these guys will start moving forward. They've engaged their engines. Battle Station does not have plasma yet because I haven't finished researching plasma yet. But I am researching plasma for that reason. Okay, they're launching their lance heads now. I can't give any orders to the LDA. The LDA acts on its own. Okay, our guys are accelerating. I'm now going to give them I'm going to wait till they hit their next push point. They're firing their autocannons, which is cute, to intercept the missiles. Okay, I'm going to give them a target now on the Gladius. Oh, hang on. I need to turn on their weapons. So they're on focus fire. That should have turned all of them on, because they're taking fire already. No, it didn't turn them all on. Okay, let me just give them the order again. Wait, are you still... No, they're all active. Attack this target. Okay, torpedoes are away. Now, they're doing a good job of clearing out the lance heads on the way in as well. Yeah, great job of clearing out the lance heads. The torpedoes are going to hit. Ship took a massive hit from that torpedo. And it's gone. It's down. And there goes one of their fighters as well. Okay. Let's pause for a second. And I want to try and get my guys to come back around. So I'm going to give him a target on this fighter. If I can click on it. On Rogue One. I'm going to give him, Sonic, a target on Rogue 2, Jester 1. And I'm going to give you a target on Thunder 1. Now I need to try and turn them. You spent all their Delta V? Are they completely... Yeah, okay, they've spent all... This guy's a little bit of Delta V left, but not much. I doubt I could get him to turn around. Let's get him to pull the most insane G's possible and see what he can do with that. He can turn. He has enough Delta V to turn. Or at least he has Delta V to start the turn, maybe not finish it. But the other two are just out of there. No, they're all out of Delta V. Okay, I'm gonna order all of them to disengage then. So you disengage, you disengage. So they're gonna pull out. They've done everything they need to do. They took out a bunch of missiles on the way in. Did they patch fighters or they were terrible? I think it's because I've got good missiles. Those are really, really good missiles that we used. So now we just need to deal with the rest of this. Looks like they're changing they're pulling out. You see how they're changing their, now they've lost the laser ship, they're turning to run. Look. They're trying to turn. Unfortunately, we're killing the X. I can't tell the LDA. Like, I can't say this is our primary target. It's going to shoot at the fighters. That's the first time I've ever used exo fighters, and they did a really good job there. They're all the way over there now. I think they're running. This guy's stuck. He's down. I want to turn up speed. There goes Rogue One's about to go up. That's Rogue One dead. But now they're out of range of my lasers. And these guys need to go. Enemy commander wishes to end battle. They are... I can't check their thrusters here, I don't think. I need to check them outside the fight. Victory of the Academy. Scaffold shipyard successfully defended. Space Forces... Whoa, time, stop. Space Forces of the Academy defeating humanity first in battle. Scaffold shipyard. How many lost? 5 ships. So the engines they are using are... okay, that fleet's arrived in low Mars orbit. Let's just keep an eye on it. Aid facility in Ho Chi Minh. That's Vietnam. Can the game stop doing that? The engines they are using are Dumbo drives. They're using Dumbo. Solar Conference Reactor 5s. Wow, they've actually got... That's a really good reactor they've got. As for how they first attacked us, we just have too much passive hate. We are the main rival with all factions to our overall strength. Yeah, we're going to start copying that from everybody. But, like, that station was 10 days. I know it does. I just wish it didn't. I wish if I'd paused the game, it doesn't unpause it. What I was going to say was... that station was 10 days off building battle stations. What if you launched the Exo Fighter just in the first last running ships? I could have, but I don't really care. They'll do whatever they need to do. Okay, just watch what these do. Okay, they are leaving Mars. That's fine. A large typhoon has struck China. Let's save who we can. And we're done for the turn. Okay, we've got a level up on Bruce Wayne, so let's get that done. He is currently sitting at 25 investigation, 25 admin, 14 security. Security is something that I'm getting really concerned about, so I'm going to keep leveling everyone's security up. He can gain untouchable, but that requires 150 XP. Which is plus 3 security, so 2 for 6. It's a lot. Survivor does not appear to be an option here for me to pick. I was looking for it. I don't see Survivor in the list. Streetwise, Counselor, Opinion Leader, Eminent, Connected, Affluent, no Survivor. So I think I'm just going to get him a level in security. Yeah, he already oh, there you go. He already has Survivor here. So we'll grab security, get that up. Anyone else going to level up? Boba Fett or Cairn can't gain Survivor. He could gain Famous, but that means he can't go to ground. He's sitting at 25 admin and nothing else. So we need to start leveling up his other stats to make him useful for something. At the moment, he's just doing advising, which is fine. I think we need to level up his security because he's probably the person they're pillaging everything from. Next up, tank. Okay, everyone else is done. Right, let's go back to Earth. This is me getting rid of all of these notifications. Okay. It was a advised bot. Also get up science. Yeah, he is an advised bot, but I think more than 3 security is useful. China can unify with Taiwan. Yes, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Okay. First of all, everywhere is defended. Next up, unrest. We have 1 unrest in India. We have 0 point unrest in Korea. Let's get Robusto Combusto to put down unrest in India.
Restoring order.
And we'll get... Ready to go.
Bruce Wayne to put down unrest in Korea.
Restoring order.
The two doesn't slow us with space. Yeah, they're exactly the same because you're creating them by using your engines. You can do that right now. Yeah, but I'm not, I don't want to unify I don't want to unify Taiwan with China because I want to unify China with Taiwan. From what I understand, I need to keep Taiwan separate to do the whole flip over and have Taiwan take over China thing. So I'm not unifying them right now. That's what I've read.
Where do you
but
need me?
I haven't read up on it fully, so I may be wrong. But I'm just keeping them separate for the moment. Winter Wolf. Talk to Exodus. Yes.
Acknowledged.
So Steve Jobless needs to talk to Exodus.
Establishing contact.
And then Winter Wolf,
Ready
I
for
need you to go and
orders.
find me a Protectorate person again, so we can turn them again. Nice and clean these days, is it? I didn't check.
Surveilling target.
Okay, let's confirm for the turn and zoom out and unpause. That's exactly that's why I'm not doing it yet. We're gonna do the Pan Asian Combine claims, then we're gonna unify from the Taiwan side. Yeah. We need the population for the victory condition for this faction. Okay, the ham modules can be completed for this station. This is our solar panel station in the Mars L1 point. I'm just going to get it upgrading to a platform core in the background. Is China a dictatorship? China at the moment is a flawed democracy, I believe. It's a totalitarian. We're working on it. India is full democracy. China is totalitarian. Taiwan is flawed democracy. Korea is full democracy. You'd actually come to the kingdoms. Yes, we're a long way away, Core. We're a long way away. No, Plasma is halfway through researching. It's going to complete on the 30th of July this year. We're still in charge of all our researchers, yes.
Offering support.
Trade negotiations
Offering
are open.
counsel.
Would you like this space
If
station?
the nearest horizon is all you desire, you may have it.
He doesn't want it either. See ya, Gap. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. You learned it the hard way. Yeah, so that's why I'm keeping Taiwan separate for now, because I don't want that to happen. So I want to do all... Taiwan's going to stay a separate country while we do all the China stuff. Then we can do the flip in. But Project Exodus also do not want this space station. I can't even give it away for free. Can I try and swap them with like a harp? No. It's a free shipyard in Earth orbit. I can dismantle it. I just didn't want to dismantle it. Thing is, Multi, do I want to spend the time building the research, or do I just get rid of it now? That's probably what it is. They probably don't have... It's a ring station. They probably don't have access to ring. In fact, we can... Maybe... Can we give them... Okay, we can't give them the project for it. Oh, hello, puppy. You just woke up? I might just let the dog out in a second. Alright, well, there's no point. I'm going to leave the negotiations. I think we just dismantle the station. Because I don't want it, and it's taking up... where is it? They're scared of the aliens and don't want to track down. That's also the other problem. The other potential... Where is it? It's called Wrong Right. I just type in the name. Wrong Right. I'm just going... She's not barking, she's just screeching. I think I'm just going to decommission it. It's going to suck. But I'm going to decommission it. It's going to take 14 and 185 days. But I don't need the station. It's decommission control. So it's gone. And there's the bark. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to let the dog out and get myself a glass of water. While I'm doing that, I was going to run ads on Twitch, but I can't because I can't get to the Twitch login page. So I'll be back in a minute. Why do I not want it? Because I can't make use of it. Actually, I can run ads from here, can't I? Can I run ads from here? Hang on. Timeout, shout out. Hang on, Tully, 1 second. No, I can't run ads from here. Okay, anyway, I'll be right back. I'm just going to let the dog out and get a glass of water. Good girl. Thank you for asking so nicely. Let's go. Okay, I'm back with some water. I'll need to get up in a second to let the dog back in. But we can keep this turn going. Let's go.
I have new
Visit
information.
Counselor. Who are we looking for again? Oh, that's right. We're trying to find someone who works for the Protectorate. God, there's so many things to keep track of. New battle stations for scaffold shivers. So this is the station they just attacked. It now has 2 battle stations. Pretty much unattackable for them now. Oh, global warming reaches 2 degrees. This is a really big moment. If you have pack in Taiwan and trade-offs are pack with Taiwan, all territory with Taiwan doesn't have claim on will get hostile claims. Massive spending given priority to clear. There's a way to do it. There's a strategy. I've read a guide that explains the steps to go through to stop that from happening. So I'm trying to follow. I just haven't read it in a long time. Maybe the information I'm working off is out of date. Salty. Human-induced warming has now reached approximately 2 degrees above pre-industrial levels. It is now expected that heat waves will continue to get worse, exposing 37% of the world's population to extreme heat at least once every 5 years. Extreme storms and flooding are even more likely. Coral reefs predicted to decline by more than 99%. I love how one of the options here is alas. We must make great efforts to stop this. That gets us money and a public opinion boost. Project X can just say we're leaving, and then there's pro-alien factions, which apparently we count as, can deny it. So we will make all great efforts to stop this. I don't know off the top of my head how to do it. Okay? Laughs in 2026, yeah. So I'll need to go and do the reading up on it. Okay, we stabilized, got critical success to brought it down by 0.5. That's huge.
Things are cooling off.
I actually want it down to 0.8. That's fine. Coup d'etat in Libya. Okay, there's a fleet arriving in low Mars orbit. This fleet's been flying for a long time. They may attack us because they may have orders to clear this high hate. So let's keep an eye on them. The Yellowknife has an alien facility. All of our agricultural complexes just came online. Lodestar fishing lanterns are available. That's not one of the ones I'm that interested in. Things are not cooling off. Why are people gaslighting you? We don't need this one. Was that new art? It might. Yeah, I think it was new art. All right. New turn for us. We need to defend Korea this turn. Oh, good. Japan are still invading. In the middle of invading Russia. The Japan-Russia war is still ongoing. Pay a token amount of money. Literally nothing changes. Yes, nothing. It was such a weird one. Okay. Interesting. Project Exit is now controlled by Bangladesh when this was controlled by the servants at the start of the session. Which is annoying because Project X is the only people that don't hate us. Right, Robusto definitely hasn't got any aliens to fight. Let's just check that. There are alien life forms to fight, so we'll send her after those.
Taking it to them.
I'm going to get
ready for my mission.
Wintermute to defend
Standing by
Korea,
for orders
to make sure it doesn't flip.
Securing our interests.
Oh, there's the dog. I'll just get her. She just wants to come back in. It'll be 2 seconds. I was just waiting for her to do that. She'll either come back in here to go to sleep, or she'll go sleep in her bigger bed in the other room. Ugh. Hey, Toasted Waffles. Sorry for just groaning into the microphone like that, everybody. I was sitting down. I'm really stiff. I was playing basketball last night, and I'm still really, really sorry. Yeah, it's the guy. It's probably, that's what I was saying, Salty. The guy is probably out of date that I was referring to. So I'll need to do some research. But in the meantime, not unifying China and Taiwan just keeps my options open. It's to do with it's to do with if you take over the countries with China, you keep this government, the totalitarian government. If you do it the other way around, instead the government gets flipped to democracy, and it's much easier. But there's a whole ton of penalties to that, so it's like an upside downside thing. It's to do with how long you want it to take to change the government in the country, because it takes a long time. It takes a long time to flip from a dictatorship to democracy in this game. But if you get Taiwan to take China over, then you instantly flip to a democracy rather than having to like build it from scratch. That's the main reason. I think it also affects a couple of other things related to GDP. But that might just be because of the type of government that you have. Okay, so we're defending Korea. We need to continue looking for someone from the Protectorate. No, I want you to investigate. Not many people to investigate.
Eyes on target.
And then Steve-O.
At your service.
Good old Steve-O. I think you just... Hounds on rest. Looking a little bit high in India still. Let's do... You can't put on a rest. But are you not already at flow democracy? No, they're at totalitarian. China's at totalitarian. It's a long way off. I can't put down unrest with Steve. So what I'm actually going to do is I want to get Bruce to put down unrest.
We'll restore
and I'll
peace
get
to this
Steve
nation.
to investigate.
Reporting in.
I think that makes more sense for me. It means I spend more ops, but that's fine.
We'll see what they're up to.
It's India is at full democracy. Korea and it's Taiwan is at full democracy. That's what you heard earlier. Let's confirm assignments and unpause. I wanted to keep an eye on that alien fleet. Hang on a second. I need to know what that alien fleet at Mars is doing. Mars. Is it that? Is it Victor 561? It's Victor. I just want to keep an eye on this fleet to make sure they don't get up. I want to know what they do when they arrive at Mars.
Securing our control.
God, I really need to get some new Twitch emotes set up. Project Exodus, okay? The war is... We're kind of running cold at the moment, Toasted Waffles. We just unified North and South Korea. We fought off humanity first, who decided to attack one of our space stations with some fighters. And America is just taking over countries all over the world.
Things are stabilizing.
Okay, India's still at 0. God, recent arrest by 0.25 is nothing. I think most Panajia Combine claims are mutual with Greater India's claims. So if you don't... So I think the idea was we get India to claim a lot of them, and then we take India over. Was what I think one of the things we were doing. Okay, they've arrived in low Mars orbit, so they are bombarding PMB. That's one of my bases. I thought they might be attacking us. Alright, so let's pause the game. Let's go to Mars. Now the problem is we're being bombarded by Titans here. So sites, PMB is this site here. It has 2-layer defense arrays, and that's it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to... I can't save the template, interesting. Now, if I dispatch a fleet to intercept, is that a defensive action, or does that count as offensive? And also, this fleet is 2 Titans and a cruiser. And in Mars orbit, we have Gentleman Johnny's party train, which is a cruiser and a battle cruiser. So they are not going to be able to do anything about this fleet. There's no way a single cruiser and a battle cruiser can stop them. We don't... do we have phaser-based defenses yet? I think we do, don't we? If we just have a quick look at the base, it has, yes, large surface-to-orbit green phaser cannon, large surface-to-orbit green phaser cannon, point defense arc laser. And it is okay. It is offensive. We can watch the combat log. We need to... How do we get to the combat log again? I've forgotten how I get the combat log open. It's here, isn't it? And then I click here. Yeah. Okay. So Victor 561 initiates bombardment on PMD from 400 kilometers. Oh, mission control. Hang on a minute. What's going on? I can't... Okay. Hang on. Some stuff happened. Cosmic Ray fires Alien 512 with no damage to Settlement Mining Complex. Faded Harmony fires heavy mag battery. Fission reactor array destroyed. No damage. Unfortunately, they've destroyed a fission reactor array with their first shot. But we're still firing up at them, and we are doing damage to them. So you can see here, layer defense array fires large surface to orbit green phaser cannon. Hit with 29 point damage, 19 penetrated armor, 22 penetrated armor. So we are doing damage to them, but they have destroyed one of our fission reactor arrays straight away. Okay, there you go. The settlement mining complex has been destroyed. We are still firing back. Farm got destroyed. There goes the layer defense array. So, I think we still have one left. The base has one layer defense array and nothing else, and no power to that layer defense array anymore. So the base is going to go down. Let's just save the template. And then we'll rebuild the base as soon as it gets destroyed. because it's going to be destroyed any second now. There goes the second layer defense array. And there goes the settlement core. Okay, so let's rebuild. I knew that was going to happen. So this will cost 60 days. This will cost 30 days. So we'll found a settlement. And we need to build it out. Let's get a name. The name of this base... Oh my god. Are you serious? Zen Zamizigen Zenen Zen Zitna Zuka. Something about sugar? What does that mean? What does it... What does... yeah, I can't fight the fleet. There's no point attacking it. It's 2 titans. Zen Zam Ziegen Zehin Zen Zentner Zuka. That's why service stations should have backup power modules. Yes, they should. Everything's cheap. Everything's cheap and nasty in my thing. I love sometimes if you were to look at my chat, right? Sometimes when I'm streaming this game, it's like Frost does every single thing wrong. Everything Frost does is completely wrong. Is how it feels sometimes. 10 tame goats pull 10 kilos of sugar. Okay, that's great. Academy counter intel added again. And then we need to apply the template, which is the one I just built, which is ZMB. Oh, there's only 2 overwrite all existing hand modules. That's just going to build the layer defense array though, isn't it? Okay, that's not going to work. Let's just build this out then. So we got the settlement core. We need a farm. We need 2 layer defense arrays. We'll put them next to each other. We obviously need the settlement mining complex. We need an admin node. And then we need power. So at the moment, we've got fission reactor arrays for 85 power. This thing is consuming 67. So we also got heavy fission. This is 128. So I could build 1 heavy fission reactor array, but that's all of our eggs in at one pocket. Is there anything else I need here? We could get a nanofac. We could also get an op center. We could also get a skunk works. We should probably build all of those things at these bases. So let's add a nanofactory, an operations center, and a skunk works. Here, it's fun, a new base just popping up. Okay, that requires 337 power. Solar arrays are only producing 17 power at the moment. That's going to change soon. Let's get a heavy fission reactor array. That's going to get us up to 128 power. Let's get another heavy fission reactor array. That's going to bring us up to 337. We'll do a third one, so we've got a little bit of power on top. We've got tons of thistles, and that gets us with a decent header of power. And that's that base under construction. Now, what is this fleet going to do next? Victor 561. What are they up to now? They did take damage, so they weren't on. Of course, I'm doing. You clearly aren't following the advice. The countless contradictory voices in your head. He's doing everything right. Tell them being contradicting. No, I know I'm not doing everything perfectly, but I kind of like that. I kind of like doing it like it. As I always say, if you want to see it done perfectly, there's definitely YouTubers out there doing it perfectly. I just like to do it as good as I can. All right, what are they doing next? No operation assigned, and they did take damage there. I'm going to speed time up. Okay, improved coal gun batteries is done. That's great. Advanced coal gun batteries is now available. The tier 3 ones, are they the ones that need exotics? Is it tier 3 coal guns that need exotics? I am going to favorite it, but maybe not do it just now. What else do we have? There's so much stuff to research. We haven't researched their weakness yet, which I would like to get out of the way. We'd also need to research wormholes. I'd also like to get all of 3 of these done, because the earlier we get them done, the more of a bonus we get out of them. And considering we don't have a great income of noble to the moment, it might be worth getting 50% more nobles. Still good for battle stations, right? Yes, that makes sense. We don't have gas core 2 yet, do we? Gas core fission reactor 3. Is this the one we want for... No, it's terawatt gas core we want, not gas core. So much research, it's so overwhelming, especially when I get this tired. Advanced coal batteries will be good for stations. Well, let's just knock that out then. Let's just knock advanced coils out. Because we are in that kind of situation where we're taking hits. So let's get advanced coal guns done. And we'll, I've got improved coal cannons coming for me as well, which is the tier 2. Alright, that's fine. Let's keep an eye on these guys and unpause.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Good work, Robusto Combusto. Control nations in the Philippines, okay. There's all of our space works built for our Mercury shipyard. Oh, I am doing too much. You're right, I am researching too much Miltech. I won't know what you. So there we go. There's the terawatt core fish reactor. We want to set that as a favorite. Okay, they've left. They've left Mars. That's fine. We can head back to Earth. Actually, I'll maybe flip advanced coil gun right now to terawatt fish reactor 2, and we can come back and pick it up. Core just posted that as I was doing it. It's good to know that I'm on the right track sometimes. Alright, back to Earth. Hey, Toasted, welcome back. You just missed our place get destroyed. What would happen if you just built battle stations and reactors on the station? They would never attack it, basically, because it's just a point rather than... Oh yeah, the aliens don't hate us anymore. That's great. Let's do something to make them hate us. Okay, situation on Earth. I'm definitely getting tired because it's taking me longer to formulate my plans for the turns. So we're still looking at a lot of unrest here. We also only have 69% public opinion on our favor in India, which is a little bit scary. Oh no, that's not right. What's that? What's that stat? That's not public opinion. That is it doesn't make sense. Yeah, public opinion. Is that only 69%? It's like so much more. Oh, I love it when cats have the zoomies. Okay, so everywhere is protected, and it's the same people as always for unrest. We're looking for somebody in the protectorate, so let's get you to continue looking.
Eyes on target.
Let's get you to stabilize North Korea. Well, Korea.
We'll turn down the heat.
Let's get you to stabilize India.
What's the up?
And let's get Steve jobless. I want to get him to look for somebody as well, because we need to find somebody. Some actual aerodynamics would be cool. Right now, defenders are super disadvantaged. Yeah. How many alien facilities in the world? Let's find out.
Ready to go.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. There are 32 alien facilities built on Earth right now, which makes me feel like it's bugged, honestly. I do feel like it's bugged. But apparently it's fine. Let's confirm assignments. And let's unpause the game.
I will help them. Lending my expertise.
Did you see the Project Exodus Council with generic police? No, I didn't see him.
Got some intel on our target.
We found an initiative person, which we're not looking for. You have green phasers now, right? No. I have phaser technology, and I can research green phasers, but I have not researched green phasers yet. We're doing coil guns right now.
We've got some intel on our target.
AI priority change. Yeah, it's something weird is going on with it. We are humanity first. That alien hate actually dropped a lot from them destroying that. Okay, but that's all of our battle stations are now almost online. That's our shipyard protected, which is good.
Order is returning.
That's exactly what Kite says. Yes.
Violence is abating.
Okay, that's good. Violence is going down. United States of America have imposed a new regime in Thailand. A new orbital core at our L1 station at Mars has been built. So this is the solar power station. I'm going to go... Do I want to make this a tier 3 station? The question is, right, do the solar mirrors stack? Like, do you only need one solar mirror? I guess you don't, right? Because that grants +2. And there is a max, which is 8 times. So I probably want as many solar mirrors as I can get. There's probably a maths thing here. So it's solar panels may produce a maximum of 8 times their baseline maximum power value. And each tier 1 mirror is giving +2 production. So there is a maximum that they will stack to. I don't know what that number is. So let's add the obvious stuff to start with. We need a farm. We've got a construction module, thank goodness, and we've got a fishing pile here. So we need a farm. We need... I'm tempted to keep this as a tier 2 station, but we may need to go higher than that. We may as well add 2-layer defense arrays, I suppose. Yeah, I just need to work out what the base is on the tier 3 thingy-a-bobber. Now, what else do I need here? I need to upgrade the solar mirror array. Now, does this need power? It needs 4 power. Okay. So we're currently sitting at 134 power being required. Yeah. So we'll upgrade this to a fission reactor array. I need to know what the baseline production on a tier 3 solar is on Mars, and I don't have that data right now. Because I can't build a tier 3 solar on Mars yet. I can give you a tier 2 on Mars, but I can't give you a tier 3. If I jump to Mars right now... that's the Sun Mars L1. So I jump to... No, that's Deimos. So I jump to Mars right now and have a look at one of my sites. I can build a tier 2 solar array for 13 power. And the solar collector is 3 power. And if we check a base in Earth orbit, so 13 for a tier 2. If I build them here, it's 61, which then goes up to 183. So if you can factorize that, you can work out how much a tier 3 one would produce on the sun. I mean, sorry, on the sun. Oh my god. On Mars, not on the sun. Oh, August 20 for Brigade of Killers Early Access. Awesome. I'm stoked as well. I just hope there's enough game there. I'm sorry, I hope there's enough, like... There's definitely going to be a ton of game. I know this is a labor of love for them. So there's your maths. The base is 16. Is burning out the panels, not running out of sun. Yeah. So the base is 16, and if you do the equivalence, at Earth it's 61 to 183. But I can't give you a preview of what a tier 3 one is from Earth. As a mod that makes the whole the hard points on the LDA use. That would be insane. I'm guessing if you look at the model, that was the original plan. And they've probably gone, this is too much. Okay. So we can definitely add more mirrors for now. Let's get a heavy fission reactor array up here. That gets us a little bit of spare power. And I want to build out a bunch of mirrors here. Should be 38, so visible to 300. Wow. But I'm building tier 2 mirrors now. The tier 2 mirror grants plus 6. 213. So at the moment I've got 6, 12, 24, 30. I've got plus 30. I'm building 30 for the moment. Alright, Woodblank, I'm probably ending it very soon myself. Thank you for hanging out. There are no shields in this game. It's armor only. Oh god. What the hell is this? It's another Doomstack. Ugh. Victor 567. It's only got a casual 4 Titans and 2 battle cruisers in it. It's on its way to the lunar orbit. It will arrive on the 15th of August. Okay, we'll set an arrival arm for that. Resistance Fleet launches from low lunar orbit. Resistance Fleet Romeo 48 has launched an Churchill target low lunar orbit, expected to arrive at 2000 hours. What are they doing? Leaders representing the executive control South calling us to declare their loyalty to the Academy? Why? I don't want you. How? Hang on a second. Why have these people flipped to us? Through good fortune, we have gained a control point in Sao Tome. But why? Is it just because have they just had a coup? Are you sure you're playing normal? Fix it and abandon, yeah. I will set it to my basic academy builds, but we're going to ignore founding a space program. And I'll just let it tick over for a little bit. Now, what is happening on the moon? I'm glad they loved us that much. So, Romeo 48 is bombarding Cibola base right now. It is all corvettes with green arc laser cannons and light rail cannons. Light rail. Cibola base is not one of ours, I don't think. Cibola base is a servant's base. So they're bombarding a servant's base. I mean, good for them. What is the actual population of this place? Like, how many people live here? Whoops. How many people live in this? I can't even go there. Oh, now I can. There are a population of... Where's the population? 5... No, that's the GDP. 0.3 million people. So what, 300,000? What did the service do to piss them off? The service just existed. Boise now has its own alien facility. Control Nation in the Philippines failed. Cibola base has been destroyed. Protectorate built some stuff. Resistance built some stuff. We built a whole bunch of battle stations in our Mercury base. Stealing all the chiefs of the moon. Okay. I'm going to do one more turn, and then I'm going to have to head to bed. Actually, it's 12:30 on the dot right now. I should probably... I am actually going to end the stream here. I've got a lot going on at work right now. For those that are vaguely IT related, we're doing a domain migration, and I am managing the new ITSM we're moving everyone to, and it's hectic. So I need to be awake tomorrow, because things are happening this weekend that are going to be very, very big. So I'm going to have to end here, unfortunately. We got our 2 hours, though, which is good. I didn't fall asleep, which is great. I will try to get you some more High Fleet tomorrow. That's my plan for Wednesday. And I will be back with some more Rogue Trader on Thursday night. I have some plans Friday night. I should be back in time as normal for the finale for Mechanicus 2. Unless something goes awry, but I will let you know. And in the meantime, I will try and fix whatever's going on with Twitch so I can actually change what game I'm playing on Twitch. But I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for the advice. I really appreciate it. You know, like, sometimes I get a little bit ratty, but honestly, I'm having fun. So I appreciate you all chiming in and letting me know what's going on and what your suggestions are. And I just thank you for hanging out and being so cool. I know the Terra Invicta streams are like one of the weirder streams I do, but it's such a thing now. Like, I've been doing them for so long that it's just a thing I do. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I'm blabbing because I'm tired. I'll see you all later. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you later. Ciao. Bye.